Hi everybody, this is Mark DeLeese and I want to show you just one sample of the Easy Opt-in Builder. And in this sample I'm going to simply add a sidebar form onto my blog, and I'm going to put it in a widget, and it's going to be somewhere in the sidebar here, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. First of all, you need to go to your dashboard of your WordPress install, and you'll see on the sidebar here, you'll see in the admin, you'll see it says Easy Opt-in Builder. And all you need to do is click on Add Opt-in Form right there. And you'll see here that there's a number of options here. Let me bring this over. And you'll see here that you can put a title on it. You can also select a number of default designs. And once you select a default, you can also custom tailor it as you wish. Now you'll see here there's one called Sidebar Opt-in. Now this is for blogging, and you can put that in a text widget to put on your sidebar, and I'll click on Sidebar, and of course a title is filled in there for you. And you'll see here that if I simply save this option, come down here and I will save it, and the only thing I'm going to fill out, it says autoresponder configuration. So I'm going to click on that tab and I'm going to paste my autoresponder code in this section here, and I can move this around and so forth. Let me move this window over, and I'm going to paste my autoresponder form code in here, and I have a name and the email showing. Now there's a couple options here. It says show icon, and what this does, it puts a nice little icon on the left or the right hand side or none of your input field, and you can change the text inside the input field right here. Enter your first name or enter your name, enter your best email or what have you. You can put that in there. You can also have a spam message or no spam message. In this case, I am going to have a spam message, and you can select the color right there. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to simply just save these changes, click on save, and you'll see here that I'm going to grab the short code, and the short code, you simply click on manage opt-ins, and I'll show you that's how you get to the short code, and the short code is on this window here. So here's the first one, opt-in ID. You can duplicate this record. You can also, here's a title of it, and here's a short code right there. It's there's a short code. It's opt-in ID number 1. You take that, you copy that short code, and you come down to the widgets. You go to widgets, appearance, and widgets. And when you get to widgets, all you need to do is go to a text widget, bring that over here to your sidebar, and go to a text widget and add it. And I'm going to simply just paste that short code right inside there, and I'm going to click save. So now we're going to simply just refresh this browser. There you go. So here's the default sidebar, and obviously you can change the text here, and you can change, here's the icon. You see it adds some cool icons, and there is the default text that comes in, and you can change the text right here. What I'm going to do, you'll see here that has a border on the top as default. That's kind of a cool effect, and I can put this border on the top. I can have no border. I can change it, and I'll show you where this is. I'm going to go to manage opt-ins, and I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to add some cool customization, and I'll show you how cool this can get. I'm going to, first of all, webinar. This is for GoToWebinar. I can add that as well. Here's the submit button. Now, right now, the submit button is blue. I can keep it blue, or I can change it green, or what have you. And I'm going to go to the submit button, and I'm going to click on generate, and here is a number of options here. Right now it says get instant access, and it has a icon, an email icon, and I'm going to change it to, for example, this color here, get instant access. And I'm going to make it large, default, there's a default. I'm going to make it large, and it's going to say, for example, subscribe now. All right, and that's all it's going to say. Do I want the icon on it? Yes or no? No. Yes. And I can come back here and I can change the icons. There's a lot of different icons to select from. I can change it from white to black right here. There's the black icon, and so forth. All right, and I can change the color, and I'm going to click on insert, and that's going to give me some text. I can change the text right here if I wanted to. and I can change the colors of the input fields. Right now the colors of the input fields are a little bit of a bluish. You'll see that when I click on there, there's a little bit of a blue around that. I can change that to black or red or anything that I want, and you do that right here. You see that? I can change the colors around it. I can also add a drop shadow and also a radius. If I want the input fields to be more rounded, I can do that right here. From there, I'm going to save changes. You'll see that when I refresh button, there it is right there, subscribe now. And I'm also going to do some more customization. I am going to simply put the title there, and instead of get instant access, I'm going to put subscribe now to the best internet marketing newsletter, and I'll put a break in there just like that, and enter your name and email, and you can change the font, the color, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. And I will save the changes down here. Subscribe to the best internet marketing newsletter right here, enter your name and email, and I'm going to further customize it just to show you all the different features that you can do here. Opt-in background options. Now this is really cool. You'll see here that obviously if I look at it, it's got a red border on the top that's slashed, and these options are basically right here, border style dashed, if I want none, if I want solid, and also the position. Right now it's just on the top, but I can have it all. For example, if I select all and it's dashed throughout all the border positions, I'll show you what happens now if I simply just the border is going to be around the entire thing. You see that? That's pretty cool. But I want to get even cooler. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change the background here to black or a dark gray, and the text to be white. I'll show you how to do this. So you come down here, and I will go to opt-in background options right here, and I come down, and it says background color. So I'm going to change this to a dark gray or almost black to about right there. Right there, and also you can pick a gradient color right here too. And I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to change the text. Instead of blue, it's going to be white, right like that, and the color of enter your name and email is going to be white. And now I'm going to save those changes. Isn't that cool? Now obviously I'm going to just have the red line back on top. So I'm going to go back on here, and I'm going to go to the backgrounds, and this is just going to be the top position, just like this. And there, I'll just save the changes. There, isn't that cool? I think that kind of mixes in good with this banner right here, and it certainly stands out, that's for sure. And I can change the colors, the text, I can do all kinds of neat stuff. And so this is how to do it, how easy it is to do it in the sidebar. And this is the defaults. I can take these icons on and off. If I want no icons, I simply go to this option here, and I go to autoresponder configuration. It says show icon on left, put none, that's for the name. And for the email, I want none. And I'll come down here, and I will save the changes. And I will refresh. And there they are. See, they're gone now. So if I click on, take that out of there, there. So now the icons are gone. And if I want them back on, I simply just select yes. Thank you.